Hello, my name is Chris Bresnahan. I'll be teaching MOR 572, Leadership and Self-Management, in the fall. It is an elective course. It is not part of the core. It's kind of geared towards second and third year students here at the MBA program at Marshall. And I think it's a class that I like to gear towards students who are moving from that directorship or management position into the VP positions that we hope you all take. There are great C-level courses out there for the C-level executives. They're wonderful, but this is more geared towards those transitioned and how to make those career moves successful so you're doing it the way that you want to do it. It's also great for entrepreneurs. It works well for people in family businesses, just anybody who's thinking about themselves as a leader. There are a couple of deliverables. There will be quizzes over the readings. I think the readings are great for this class. They're the books that I actually use in my consulting engagements. I think they create a great library so that throughout your career you'll be able to go to that library, pull those books off, and continue to use them as you explore your leadership style and your interactions with other people. There are reaction papers that are due. They are written kind of responses to the readings. And my goal for these reaction papers is to get you to incorporate the material from the class into what's going on in the workplace. I think we at USC tend to teach a lot of things, then kind of say, we're moving over that. And I think that there are points where students say, hey, I want to think about that a little bit more. That's the goal of these reaction papers, to get students to spend more time with the material that they're interested in. Now, I do this from three different perspectives. The first one is the intrapersonal, the kind of internal process on how to manage stress, how to deal with kind of your own emotions as they come up in the workplace and in your own personal life, strategies for coping, and I also want you all to think about framing. So there are points where you're introducing a new directive, a new policy, a new idea to your people, and I want you to manage the language process. So the language you use is the language that the people around you use as they continue to discuss your idea. We then talk about groups. We talk about how to use power in groups, how to resolve conflict, how to manage groups, and how to get groups to be successful. And then the last part of this class is the leadership portion of it. And I think it's the most important part. I think it's the one where you can really draw the most from it, because the final deliverable for this class is a timeline, ideally. It's a timeline of where you're going to be in 10 years and what type of leader you're going to be. Because I want you to, when you get that ideal leadership position, to feel comfortable walking into it. Someday you're going to be waking up and brushing your teeth and realizing this is my dream job. I want you to have thought about leadership all the way up until that point instead of, oh my gosh, who am I going to be when I'm the leader I want to be? The last portion of this class is really helping you figure out when you're leading the way you want to, when it feels comfortable, when you've got the people responding to you the way you want them to respond to you, when you're talking about it, when you're feeling it, when everything's going right in the universe, who are you going to be as a leader? And we probably spend the last 4 weeks of this class, and again, your final paper is all about, when I'm leading the right way, this is what I'm doing. You incorporate the materials and the reading that I've got you doing throughout the semester, and that's the final deliverable for this course. Again, this is a course about self-exploration in the frame of leadership. It's who am I when I'm doing the things I want to do as a leader. Again, you may not be a leader right now, but it'll get you in that mindset so that you're prepared when you get to apply and get those opportunities in your career. I hope you enroll. It'll be a fun time.